Welcome to The Last Cosmonaut. The year is 1989. You wake up on a lunar base built by the Soviet LK program and learn that something is off. Explore the station to learn of what happened. An 80 horror game. Looked interesting. The art style looked cool, so we're gonna play it. Hell yeah. On July 14th? Is that a 1 or a 7? There's no 74th day on July. I'm gonna assume it's a 1. Humanity landed its first American on the moon. 1 month... Wait, what do you mean? It has to be 7, but July... But the 7 months later looks like the date of the day, but... Is it just the font that 1 and the 7 look exactly the same? Fuck that. You guys can read that. Okay, fine. I hate the font. Like, seriously. When you use a font and it's like the letters look alike to other letters or numbers look like letters, I fucking hate that font. I hate font like that. Otherwise, hey, see, this is what I mean. The graphics look fucking awesome. They're gonna get into it. It might be something weird that doesn't like the flashlight. Reminds me of that VR horror game Markiplier played a long time ago that was really cool. Just a lot less blue, though. It really reminds me of that VR horror game that Markiplier played. Gotta try to peer pressure Markiplier to replay that fucking game. He died and then rage quit and then never touched it again. It seriously gives me the vibes of that VR horror game, seriously. Yeah, I like the graphic style, like it's... Not yet. Dead end? One of our crew members have been attacked during EVA. We brought him back, but he didn't make it. We've also lost comms, and we'll need someone to head out to the LK lander past whatever's in that tunnel. No. Let's see. Chips. Vladimir. We need the chip to go onto the surface? Or is it for something else? Guess we'll need it for something else. My voice is really fucked up though. Trying to play a game in before I started recording this one, and it's sort of a novel game, and I was reading it for 20 minutes, and then I just gave up on it. So I'm sure a lot of people would have loved the ASMR because I was reading, you know, in a nice, soft-spoken voice, like, I was trying to go for something ASMR and reading it, but then it was just going on and on. I honestly got bored, so I stopped. And it's just one of those situations where I tell people, if something's boring, or if I complain a lot, but I still upload it, it's probably for a reason, because it's just like another one of those situations where it's just lost content forever. I'm sure people have been like, no, Neco, I would have wanted to watch it. It's just one of those things. I got really bored. We ran into something in the tunnels while reinforcing the lava tubes. Fucking lava tubes. It's an unusual marking on the ground, but it's not possible that any life would be able to survive on the surface. Any human life? Yeah. So those are like notes, I guess. Cosmos. So what was on the wall wasn't like, I thought it was like a, you know, a touchpad. I'm gonna think they're notes rather. And I have to find out what the chips are for. Also, is it getting more VCR-like on my screen, or is it just me? Also this then. In light of waning public interest and bureaucratic restructuring, BAC and NASA have merged to draw up plans for an experimental shuttlecraft. This means we'll only be receiving scarce resupply missions from Progress. This is bad news. No, let's go this way then. We've been having trouble trying to pry this door open since the lockdown. We've finally been able to get the power and computers working, but we'll need to acquire a keycard with the override command. Okay. Probably what we need the chips for then. I'll see if there's anything I can do back here. Because there are a lot of directions I didn't go. I have no idea, I'm already lost. I'm just like waiting for something horrible to happen. This is where I started though, right? Alright, so if I... Oh! If you're reading this, you've been awakened from stasis. You don't have a lot of time. Move fast and send word about what has happened. I just woke up and you're telling me to report what's fucking happened. If I've been sleeping the whole time, how the fuck am I supposed to know what happened? Why couldn't you just tell me, like, hey, this happened, please try to find a way to report it? No, no, no. Instead they're like, hey, report what happened, even though you just woke up. Smart. You don't have a lot of time. Find out what happened, then report it. We could tell you, but I can't be bothered. Ha 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 ha. I trolled you before dying. Ha ha ha. Your co-workers. Or signed your co-workers. Where's the last chip, motherfucker? You hiding it? Let's read the note first. We were doing more research work on Anorthosite, and our findings have helped us better understand geography of the surface, more specifically on how some of the more stable lava tubes may be used for human habitation. Cool. I need to find that last red chip, though. Nothing? Just equipment and storage. Well, that's not good. Not sure if I should just run. We're gonna play it casually, slowly, increase the tension. We're not going to rush. We're going to wait and see what happens. What evil could happen? Where the fuck do I bring this? The door, I guess. Yeah, I'll start sprinting this time. We're still gonna take our time, though. Hell yeah. I think we go this way. I'm a little paranoid, though. Where does the keycard go? Ah, there we go. The cave structure. Now we're no longer in the ship. And we're dealing with low gravity and an unknown spooky cave. Oh. And... okay, well I guess we're gonna run! Something was fucking following us all the time and my helmet's cracked now. Piece of shit. Don't want to die and don't want to bump into a dead end then. Maybe the developer should have had it so when you get attacked you hear like the dead silence of space, but you hear the guys screaming. Like, you know, like Dead Space style screaming of Isaac Clarke. Screaming in agonizing pain. I guess we'll go over there. I wasn't expecting a huge open world, but we'll go towards the light. And there we go. March 24th, our last contact with the Lunar Research Station, an emergency lander entered Earth's atmosphere and touched down in the Pacific Ocean. After successful retrieval, cosmonaut Pestov... I couldn't even read it all. Okay. Last Cosmonaut. Awesome. I'm going to see if anything happens, however, if I die. I want to see if there's any interesting deaths that happen. So I will relaunch the game, go outside again, and just try and see what happens when I die while eating some almonds. Oh yeah. Alright, I died. Oh, I just wake up here with a closed door. Strange checkpoint. I don't think the developer would really expect anyone to die. You jump down here, and this thing just literally drops down in some epic superhero fashion. You get the cool lighting effect that shows that something's behind you with the shadows being reflected on the walls in front of you, which is really cool. A cool way of the developer making it so it tells you without using any form of audio that something is behind you because the shadow's moving in a way that's not similar to your own. And also I don't even think it reflects your own shadow, but the NPC it does. See if there's anything else out here, and if not, then no. It's just like a dark sandbox you can run around in. Quite possibly. I'll look around for maybe secrets, and if not that, dying is just to be expected. Nothing, I don't know. A whole lot of darkness. Who knows how, like, there could be any kind of level of secrets in here, but it's just pitch dark. Let's see if we can find the end of the world, so I can prove my flat earth, or flat moon theory. Anyways, I think that's gonna be it. My room is getting a little too hot. We've finished it. I don't think we can have it so the alien just leaves. It could be a secret ending. I show the alien this and it'll be like, hey, you can go to Earth, fuck shit up, be my guest. Come on. There's a red trail behind it. Go on, get in there. No? Okay, bye-bye. I'll burn you by the, yep. And it died. Anyways, now, very quiet. Maybe some ambience would have made it better. And the person you're playing as, screaming, not too obnoxiously, but screaming to add to some tension. Because the whole Dead Space thing, that was really cool. Back in that time period of gaming before, you know, the whole studio got destroyed thanks to EA. Hashtag fuck EA. was like when you were in the 0G sessions, like in Dead Space, you're in the ship and all things are, normal, gravity's normal, oxygen's normal. But then when you go out in the dead of space and everything's sort of like the sound design when you're out in space and you're being attacked and the sort of the muffled screaming that I remember when playing it so many years ago. That was a really cool fucking sound design. But it's just that creepiness of space, that emptiness of you're screaming, nothing else can hear you, your pain and agony of being brutally fucking massacred by the whole necromorphs in Dead Space. Really fucking cool. So having it you're in space and you don't take some, not tribute, but inspiration from Dead Space, even as much as the screaming, it's a missed opportunity in my opinion. The Isaac Clarke, maybe you could find a video and be able to show what I mean. Well, after much looking up, there's a lot of dying. I was just like looked up like Dead Space and it came up Dead Space 2, all deaths. I was just like, ugh, man, it's nostalgic but also really gruesome. Some of them just like merely churn the stomach. You know what I mean? Ugh. Anyways, but yeah, just look it up, all deaths, and you'll inevitably find the dying in space. God damn, seeing the Dead Space 2 is really almost giving me a mood to want to play it, especially like that fucking gigantic boss thing that was like in Dead Space 2, like the really gargantua fucking thing that chases you for a good while. Man, that thing was fucking badass. I remember seeing that in the trailer and how fucking hyped I was. God damn. I miss Dead Space, and I don't really give a fuck about all these Dead Space clones that have been turning up that are like, indie developers that are taking inspiration and trying to mimic it. It's just not going to be the same. I think most of it you can think of as like, the efficiency and optimization of the visceral team that made Dead Space, that made it awesome. You can't just pretend that you can just have a one guy in the basement recreate all of that. It's not to belittle the potential, obviously, of indie developers and what they're capable of doing, but the chances of it happening are very rare to get something that's just as good. Dead Space was basically a hidden gem in a manner, even if it was, AAA game. It was made, I don't know, in this kind of market, it'd be hard for it to be made. Honestly, well, maybe not today. Back then, it would have been more difficult because horror genre is a niche thing and you have to make a certain game for it to work, like PT or fucking Outlast. But I'm more excited for the next Amnesia, or Rebirth. I'm excited for that. But anyway, I'm getting on a weird random tangent, so I'm going to just stop where I'm at right fucking now. Dead Space, in-space deaths was all I was trying to talk about. Look at all deaths in Dead Space about like how the sounds are when in space, and that's what I was basically referencing. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this game. If you did, please leave a like, comment, hit that subscribe button, become a fellow subscriber, hit the notification down below for updates on my videos. Thank you for watching, and until the next time.